Okay. Starting back up right where we left off. Let's take a look here. So I know that there is some blue clay right there, which is super cool. I'm actually going to get some of it right now that I'm thinking of it. Food is going to be pretty important, and cooking food makes food better. And I'm going to plant these trees kind of close to home. I don't know the details on how far apart they need to be, but I bet you they'll grow if I put them like 2 apart. I've seen trees growing right next to each other, so I bet you I could just put them right next to each other, but we'll just plant them like this. I'm going to grab my shovel, going to get some of that blue clay. Not a whole ton of it, just enough for a couple of things, but my shovel's almost broken anyways, so probably finish off this shovel, see how much that gets me. And as far as I know, the only difference between blue clay and red clay is the way it looks. Probably save the pottery for nighttime, not sleep through this night. Okay. Finished off the shovel, I'll go ahead and just dump the clay off home. I would like to expand the house a little bit as soon as possible, but priority is food. For sure. Food and sticks. I need sticks. I can... A lot of back and forth, a lot of wasting time, but I want at least I want as much inventory space as I can have. I feel like all the misspeaks I have is proof that it's unedited, you know? Keep on tripping over my words. It's just kind of what I do, though. I'm not the greatest talker. Speaker. Not the greatest with words. But I'm going to keep on picking up flint. Flint is always in short supply. It looks like you're picking it up all the time, but there's just never enough, I'm telling you. Okay, and whenever I see these, I need to start breaking them for branches. Leaves, 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 leaves. Well, this is a bigger one, I bet you in the center, but yep, got some branchy leaves. Branchy leaves. I'll just break the remainder, that way it hopefully disappears. Yeah. Just break all the bottom ones, and if the top ones stay, that means there's a branch in it. Need more sticks. More sticks. Should be on the lookout for peat as well. And berries. Berries are life. If I make a couple spears, I could, kill a rabbit or 2 as well. Let's do that. I'll make a couple spears. Get to flat ground. I think 3 is a good number to start with. And you don't have to break all the voxels, obviously, because I've done a few of these now, but just the ones that are directly touching. Like that. Okay. 3 should be plenty for a while. Just keep one in the inventory, and if I see a rabbit, I'll slow down what I'm doing. I need sticks, though. Sticks and berries. There's a joke in there somewhere. I'm not going to be the one to say it. always have my ears out for wolves as well. I just get the sneaking suspicion that one's gonna sneak up on me here soon. I feel it in my gut. More flax? There's flax all over the place here, man. I love it. Might also be a good idea for me to go back and grab that copper. Oh yeah, and that, whoop. The copper and the vessel that's right next to it as well. I set the first episode to upload and then immediately came back and started recording again. So there was probably about 15-20 minutes or so in between recording times here, so I don't have the best memory. Oop. But there hasn't been that much time between episodes here. What is olivine? Nope. Fat fingering everything. What is this used for? Is it just a dye? It just smelts into green glass? That's kind of cool. I don't know how to smelt glass, but that's pretty cool. That's something I've been trying to figure out on my normal world, is how to smelt glass. So don't spoil it in the comments. You know what? I should mark that that's over here. If that can smelt into glass, like quartz, I wonder if it can have like diamond and gold hidden in it, or diamond. If it can have a gold and silver marked in it. Yeah, olivine. Got it marked. Let me double check and make sure it can't be used for anything else. Olivine, crushed olivine. Okay, it's used for the tier 3 refractory bricks. That's for steel way down the road. I don't know how steel works at all. I'm just now in the normal world, like I said. I'm just now getting into iron for the first time. And let me tell you, that's tedious. I can't wait to get that automated. I'm not seeing any bony stuff exposed, but I'm gonna mark it. We'll come back later. I know you should excavate these places because you can find stuff under them. Really cool stuff under them. I'm gonna make a shovel here real quick because there's something else I do. I'd like to remember where the copper bits I pick up are. Not just the general area, but where the specific bits are at a glance. And so I'm gonna have to make a shovel here. Dig up some dirt. Yeah. Just dig up a little bit of dirt here. I'll make some packed dirt. And then when I pick them up, I just want to be able to tell instantly where they were before. Okay, so we're going to break open that vessel as well. Anything good here? Some fibers, some cattails. That's about it. So not bad. Fibers are nice. Fibers are a hot commodity. So let's zoom way in, delete that, and put ruins. Okay. Is this actually a cave, or is it just kind of a little crevice? Yes, it's actually a cave. What's that? Granite stones. So I could be... Nope, there's a dude down there, so we're not going to be a little risky. We're just going to mark a cave entrance right there. Now I've got a shovel to dig myself out. Dirt is a little bit important right now, so I'm going to keep it. Even though it's just low fertility, it's not going to be used for farmland. It's more just a building block. Hello, bunnies. So we've got a bunny right there. Is it bolting? Nope, it was just swimming. Let's see here. Right there. Ding. First try. One tapped. And the bones will be good too. Do I see any other bunnies hanging out? Oh, that might right there. No, it's not a bunny. It's a rock. It's not a bunny. It's a rock. Pioneers used to drive those babies for miles. Wind is blowing the water and jump scaring me, man. I'm mostly looking for berries and bunnies right now. Because when nighttime comes, I'm going to get some pottery going. Nothing wrong with a little fish to start either. I'll get me some bone. If I'm lucky, it'll get me a piece of fish here. Nope, no fish. Just a little bone. Need to eat these berries, though. Can't spend too much energy chasing fish, though. Oh. I don't particularly need the axe, but I definitely don't need those. Okay. Doot. 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 Another doot. Another doot. Any other doots? No doots. We'll just mark it and move on. Is it already coming to nighttime? It is, huh? Always comes so fast. Now, I don't have food to make it through the night sleeping, but we do have clay. Little baby piggy. We'll mark that there's a pig over in this area. I like knowing where the pigs are. It's actually going to be off to my right a little bit, and we'll do a star. That color right there. Piglet. Getting a pig farm going early on would be nice. Got some ruins here. If there is... Oh, that looks like So we will mark these ruins with a little star that this definitely needs to be explored. Okay. Yeah, we'll have to look deeper into this place. Yeah, we got some bony stuff on the surface there. We need to head back home right now, though. I usually like to have that pinned always. You be red or blue and pinned. Save. Okay. We're gonna run home after I mark this peat. Green. Peat. Markers and markers and markers. I mark almost everything, honestly. Pretty much the only things I don't mark are things that are in vast, vast quantities. So berries. Oop. So north of the peat, we have something that we need to mark. I'm gonna just do red grain. That way we know it has not been marked. I don't know what kind of grain it is, so I don't have it. I don't have the right color, so I'll do red so I know to go back and check what kind it is. But there was a dude there. There was a dude there that was dangerous. A dangerous dude. I don't have any weapons aside from spears, so... Well, the spear is fine. You know what? I might get lucky. Nope, I didn't get lucky. I'll get the bone. Well, a spear is fine for taking those guys. I don't want to take any risks right now, honestly. Because I just got the series going, man. Let's not die already. I wouldn't die to him, but I'd die to his friends that come up behind me. I really shouldn't be doing this, but I really can't help it. Dude, a little higher. Dude. I can't help it. I love the bunny meat. Gimme. Can't pass up Flint. Come on. Really got to get home, though. It's not too bad. It's apparently medium out right now, but I'm not seeing anyone aside from that first dude, which... I'm not complaining, you know? Oh, I spooked the bunny. But wait, and just walk. Maybe he didn't go down the hole. There's a baby bunny there. I don't kill babies, though. Except for wolves. I kill baby wolves. Oh, we got a bunny right there. Right there. One tapped. It's a decent weight, too. So it's just going to be cooked over a fire, unfortunately. I don't have a pot yet. It's just night 2. Oh, there we go. So it's just night number 2, so there's not a whole lot of stuff to cook with. I don't have a cook pot or anything. Okay, I'm just gonna take this. I'm gonna make a cook pot. And some bowls. Those will be the first things that we make with pottery today. This is one of the coolest... Oop, that's not what I wanted to do. Stop. Yeah. Just waste the one. It's one of the coolest, crafting systems in any game I've played. It's super simple, super basic, but it's so interactive and not overly interactive, you know? It's not super, super involved where it takes you way too long to do anything. They've got some quality of life things like this right here. You can copy the layer. I think it's done so beautifully. Quick and simple. Look at that. Make some bowls. I'm messing up a lot here. I'm being messy. Man, I cannot get it together. And I typically like to have 3 or so pit kilns at the start and expand in the future, so I will also do a vessel, storage vessel, because this will be good for storing food, but also it's just a bigger storage thing anyways, so more goodies to keep away. Let's just real quick grab a couple more of these guys. This goes cold. But yeah, the storage vessel is good just because I'll be able to store more stuff in it, obviously, but also it's a better food storage system. It keeps stuff fresh longer than a reed basket would. And I've got the clay and the time, so why not, right? I don't think I'll have enough for a second one, though, so I'll probably make a mold. Gonna need a pickaxe mold and a hammer mold for sure. No, I'm not gonna have enough to make either of those. Just enough to do the storage vessel, which is fine. Let's take out that extra firewood. Put it back there and munch. 2, 3, 4. Yum, yum, rabbit meat. And let's sleep the rest of the night away. Wake up and have some rabbit for breakfast. Yay. Okay. Take a look around, make sure I don't have any danger around me. I do have some danger around me. I have a spear in my inventory, though. These guys, as long as you zigzag, they can't hit you. And then if you get up close to them, they don't really fight. They just keep trying to run away. They'll turn around every once in a while and might give you a little smack, but for the most part, they just run away. Super, super safe. higher. Oh, he ran towards me. There we go. See, 3 is the magic number. If it takes you more than 3 to hit a rabbit, aim. And that goes for me too. Sometimes I'll miss a bunch. Let me dump some stuff off at home. Let me get a couple pit kills going here. We'll do them over here. Now with pit kilns, especially in a grassy area like this, you want to be real careful. We'll do them real close to each other like this. There's no beating around the bush. We're just going to go straight into making sure that fires are not spreading. Only you can prevent savanna fires. 2 more pieces of dirt. 1 more piece of dirt, actually. There we go. Make some more packed dirt. And make sure fire is not going to spread. I do not play around with this, because if it spreads, it can absolutely be a problem. It'll just decimate this whole place. Everything will burn. Give me the dirt, please. Thank you. That should be plenty. And then what I'll do is I need to cut some grass. Bones will work as a handle for axes and knives, and they last longer. It increases their durability just a little bit. But a little bit goes a long way, you know? Each pit kiln takes 10 grass, so I'm just going to gather 30 here. You can do 4 pots in 1 pit kiln, but I just wanted to make 1. We'll need more grass in the future, so I'll go ahead and collect this. Not like grass is hard to find. And I'm actually going to just do this. Save on the dirt, and we'll just do an even like this. I will then 2, 3, 4, 5. You can fit 4 cook pots into 1, but I don't have any use for 4 currently. And then each one of these is going to take 8 sticks. Man, I'm missing shears so much. Excited to go back to my single-player world at some point and have shears again whenever I need sticks. Okay, so axe broke. I'll go ahead and make 2 axes just so I can show the difference between the two. Well, maybe I don't need to make it. Maybe I can. Maybe it shows you in the info window whenever you're making it. Let's find out. So if I put this here, also it saves on sticks, and sticks are valuable. So this has 60 durability, and then mining speed, I think the mining speed stays the same. So 2.8, 2.2, and 60 durability versus 70 durability, and then the same stats. So it's just a little bit more durability, but more is more, you know? More isn't less, more is more. And more is good. So supposedly these normal leaves have a chance to give a stick as well, but it's got to be a crazy low chance. I feel like I've almost never gotten one. If I have gotten one before, I didn't note it. I didn't notice it, you know? Almost always get them from... You always get them from branchy leaves, but that's like the only place I get my sticks is the branchy leaves. Okay. That should be enough sticks for this. Yep, exactly enough. And I have a little bit of an axe left. Oh, yeah, wait. Okay, yeah, okay. And then this is going to take more logs than the other ones will, but it's going to take logs or peat, actually. And peat burns faster. I found peat. What the heck? Cancel. You. There we go. Okay. Peat is right this way. And you can use peat or logs, or I believe something else. I'm not sure what the something else is. But I believe you can use something else as well. But I typically just use peat. I collect up a little bit of peat all in one go and use it for pretty much exclusively pottery. I can't think of anything else I've used it for except for a fire in a pinch. Is a cave entrance? This is a cave entrance. I like marking cave entrances because it makes for easy prospecting down the line. Pretty much the only things I don't, and I think I started this thought earlier, I'm not sure if I finished it, so I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself, but pretty much the only things I don't mark are berries, tool, and reeds, or cattails. And it's because they're all so readily available that all you got to do is look on the map for water, and you're good to go. And berries are just everywhere, so there's no reason to mark them. If you see green, you see berries. Speaking of which, I should be looking for some to pick. And I believe it was south of this peat there was some, I never made the reminder marker, but I didn't forget, thankfully. There's some, I believe it was south of it, there's some, grain that I need to mark. I'm going to start in the center just so it doesn't mess with the water flow. I don't like messing with water flow. I did it earlier because I was in a little bit of a rush. But typically I don't like messing with water flow. I will be taking a little bit more than what I need immediately, just because it's easy to go through a lot of peat. Each project for firing clay takes 4 peat, with the exception of with the exception of storage vessels takes 8. Go mark. Pretty sure it was right next to here. I could have sworn it was right over here somewhere. There was a grain that I didn't mark that I said I would come back and mark. Passed through here, and then checked here and went this way. And I was heading home when I saw the peat. So I must have gone this way. Maybe I saw the peat and then I saw the grain. I don't know. If I don't find the grain, it's not the end of the world. We can find more. Hey, a merchant. I'll mark the merchant real quick. We'll see what he's got. I should be spearing rabbits as well. I haven't been. Not used to having to search for food. Okay, what do you have? I don't know what you mean. What do you have for trade? So the treasure hunter would buy a wolf pup. And cooked red meat. Do you have anything good for sale, though? You have an ore vessel, that's not bad. Treasure map, metal parts. Yeah, no, you don't really have anything I'm interested in right now, but we'll still mark you on the map. It's good to know there's a trader here. We've got deer around here. Not just deer, but grown deer. Like that was a full-grown doe. Got some mature right here. Let's lose. I can just put this in my offhand for now. Mark the rye. Use white for spelt, blue for flax, and brown for rye. White for spelt because it's basically just flour. Brown for rye because rye bread, like marbled rye bread, is always brown. And then blue for flax because flax turns blue. I don't need the feathers. I do need the berries. Great thing is all of these boulders are so readily available, so if I want to build anything out of cobble, I've got it ready to go. At some point, we will have to get an expansion on the house going. Before I do anything, I should get this started. Close out of this so I can just shift click these straight in. Have seeds already. We're gonna eat this red meat because I am hungry. And then we're gonna move these here. This can go here. Keep the sticks on me. I need sticks. I always need sticks. Clay can go away. fibers. I've got 13 fiber already. Right. And then if you put your torch in your main hand, you can use your torch to light it up. Same deal with these. Just let them light. And the little tooltip up top, it'll switch from unlit to lit, and that's how you know to move to the next one. And I'm being extra careful with this. This is probably overkill for the safety aspect, but there is so much grass around me, I don't want to risk starting a fire at all. Probably up a bit, because arc, yeah. There we go. What's that? Oh, that's a rabbit and a lot of chickens. I'm mainly interested in the rabbit because red meat stacks with red meat, you know? Okay, a little to the right and a little down. A little to the right. Boom. See? If it takes you more than 3, aim. Oh my god! What the... Okay. That's not common at all. I thought it was black coal, I'm not gonna lie. Or brown coal. I thought it was coal of some sort. That is really good to have nearby. Look how close we are to home. We've got copper and tin available. We can go straight into tin bronze. That's insane. We're on the fast track on this thing. This is crazy. Oh, got another rabbit. I'm not seeing any pigs. That's why I'm kind of going hard on the rabbits. Oh, aim. Oh no. Oh no! If it takes you more than 3, you need to aim. What did I do? How could I? We found 2 spots of copper bits already. We got blue and red clay nearby. Yeah, the hose, all I use those for is marking types of dirt. So I use black for high fertility, brown for medium fertility if I'm really having trouble finding it, which I'm not here, so we're good. Green for peat, red for red clay, blue for blue clay. And I've never found fire clay, so I don't know what I would do. I'd probably just dig it all up. Oh my god, more peat. Let's go. These early days, though, a lot of the time for me is spent exploring. I spend a lot of time exploring and a lot of time marking stuff. So these first few episodes won't be too substantial, but I do hope you guys enjoy them. Anyway, I'll see you next time.